Welcome everyone. Time for Dylander. We've got little things to go through before we officially start the games. So just gonna whittle them off as we use my cool new mobile app to swap to games. We're just in setup time at the moment. Today we are going to be doing the Dylander Finals. Now, first things first, I'd like to introduce you all to my two little helpers today, as I am on the camera work for this event. So first and foremost, I'd like to introduce you to the King of Ping himself, Nosamot.
Hello, how are we doing?
All good, all good. A lot of people of you will know who Nosamot is from the help he's done on our servers, the help he's done for a bunch of the videos I've produced, and just all around being one of my longest time friends. Also helping us today, we have the good old spy main herself. We've got Lizzie.
Hi. Hello.
And these will be your two casters today. So, our two casters today are going to be helping me out for this stream. You're not going to hear much of myself outside of general announcement. Whilst we get ready for the game, let's have a little chat about how we got here. 72 players signed up for this tournament, and through ups and downs, certainly, we finally got to Dylander Final. It's insane that in one day, we eliminated 36 players, and now we're here, you know? We are all the way here to only 18 players, left. It's a historic event for me, personally. This is the most stressful 2 weeks I've ever had. And I worked in fast food, so yeah, I know what I'm talking about here. But we are finally here. These teams have fought so hard to get to this position here. These 2 weeks have been almost as grueling for them as it has been for me. It's really impressive to see how they've got here. Today, we will be going over the teams. We have Team Contract in Flames, a lot of people that you'll recognize from that. And then we have Rogue Rapscallions, which was Team 4. So, before we ready up, let's have a little chat, shall we? How are you guys feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. It's been really fun seeing them this last 2 weeks, and it's kind of like a retrospective. Probably you felt the same, where you see all these teams sort of go with the same issues we had when we started playing.
Yeah.
Right? It's organizing teams, getting subs, and it's oh, this is cute. I remember hating it, but this is very cute to see from the grown-up perspective in a way, where it's oh yeah, this is a mess. People have struggled organizing, or they slowly figure out a few things to make things more efficient or more interesting. So I'm really looking forward to seeing I think this finals is the culmination of everything.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
It's certainly been impressive to see everyone go from just an average pub player to what we have now. The amount of effort they've put in for 2 weeks now is insane. Genuinely amazing.
Yeah, it's also really interesting to see where teams put priorities on what to improve on and seeing them improve together. It's been really interesting to see. Sadly, I wasn't there for the first day because I had stuff to do. But seeing the teams play on the second day was really interesting. I do think it's going to be a close match. I hope I didn't jinx it by saying that. But we definitely have something interesting to look forward to, that's for sure.
Yeah, these people really have put in the effort. Very interesting to see, how fast we've gotten to where we are now. Like I say, I'd never expected this tournament to fill up in the 2 hours of the server opening. It was insane. Both teams have put some of the most effort into this tournament. The amount of connections that both teams have with each other are, I think there's only I think one team not in finals that had a bond this strong. I'm not going to say who that is just for bias sake, but these teams are really close to one another, and I know for a fact that one team is definitely going to stay as a friend group. I don't know if the other ones are actually becoming a Highlander team, but it's going to be amazing to see what happens with that. No, sir. What are you expecting on Upward to be the biggest factor?
Okay, what am I expecting on Upward? I think because this is a new player tournament, I think I put a lot of value on its organization, how well organized each team is, how much they're kind of aware of what they need to do as individual players to help their team out. I don't expect the level of communication that is usually seen in higher level, where it's oh, can you do this? Can you do that? But rather, if they just know what they need to do, I think that's gonna edge out a lot if they've done their homework per se and studied how the game works and how the flow of Highlander is. That's my biggest expectation. That's the best thing I'm hoping to see from the winning team.
Yeah, I can absolutely agree. Organization, again, it's something that I've seen over the course where people are just playing in random positions, people don't group up, people go in at random times, and just seeing everyone work as a team now has been one of my favorite things that this whole tournament has given me personally. I want to go over some players that we've got. A couple people in here have, I want to say, less than 500 hours in the game. That's how new some of these players are. Some people that I do want to point out particularly, Contracting Flames, blue team, a good old T1. I do believe that some of these players were close to almost like quitting TF2 before this tournament, and now have turned into some of the most like competent players with the amount of hours they have. I want to, you know, give a shout out to a lot of people here, basically everyone on their team. But I do want to make mention the person that was going to quit the game before this tournament was Sacrosariat. I want to give him a big shout out for giving TF2 another chance and trying this tournament out. I want to give another shout out to Bozo as well, who is genuinely a prodigy in this game. No comp experience, yet performs so well in almost every game. I want to give another shout out for Red Team. I want to give a shout out for the Rapscallions to make sure everything's fair. I want to give a shout out quickly to Hattrick, who has had some of the most consistent sniper performance throughout this whole tournament. Genuine threat of their team, really puts fear in the eyes. Another as well, Ponty as well, really a player that had to at last minute step up and be the team captain when there was some scheduling issues. Big shout outs to wrangling your team and carrying you guys and making sure that you were organized and got to where we are now.
It's definitely gonna be interesting seeing the snipers, because we've seen that Hattrick is a very big like issue on the previous maps. So I'm really interested in seeing how the other snipers gonna deal with that and how, like, in general they're gonna tackle that. Seeing on upward snipers are a big, like, threat.
Yeah, let's see if Meep can step up to like the challenge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And really stop Hattrick from just taking over the map. It is very interesting. I think from what we've seen these teams play, they have two very different sort of like carries in a way. In Contracting Flames, they seem to like their main force is on their power classes, their soldiers, their demos, their medics,
Absolutely.
and their main combo. Meanwhile, in Team 4, whose name I'm not going to try to pronounce because I'm probably going to twist my tongue, they seem to have their specialty on their pick classes.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
we'll see how those two sort of like forces edge out against each other.
Yeah. Team 4 is a very aggressive team. Team 4 is a team that like can really go in and make your day just not exist anymore. Like I have not seen team wipes in this tournament until like Team 4 go in, because like Team 4 genuinely go in and like either get wiped or absolutely wipe. It's
and it makes sense. Chaos does benefit the pick classes
exactly
in a way. So if we have one team that is embracing that chaotic nature of TF2, going all in, going fast, going hard, versus maybe a more methodic, combo-oriented, good, strong nuclear force that is playing around your demos and medics and power classes. So
yes,
I'm really
absolutely.
interested in seeing how this plays out. Hopefully
that is the sound of readying up so far, and assuming that we go to spawn right now, I'm going to throw it over to the casters, mute my own microphone, and say good luck, and may the best team win.
All right, let's. What are we expecting this first start of the round? I'm assuming a few sack waves going from blue team, as it is very standard on payload maps. Try to force the enemy medic.
Seeing as I've seen red spy play. I haven't seen blue spy play. Maybe they can get a cheeky pick on the medic, but I'm doubtful of that, seeing as the pyro usually is really active, as I've seen so far. But yeah, it all depends on like who gets the picks first, right?
Yeah, the picks and the forces edge out some advantages.
Yeah, like it's gotta be definitely like which medic uses or drops first, right?
Exactly. And then from there, we'll see how the unbalance of the over advantages or the player advantages allow for pushes or strongholds. And hopefully we don't get a 0.1 stalemate. However, a very aggressive hold from Team 1 is what I'm noticing here.
Yeah, the medic is doing really well by like holding behind the rock, but they did move away from there.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of teams do this sort of setup where they play so far ahead from the red sentry. Usually you see them more clumped around the shack area, playground area. But
Yeah,
they don't want to give a single inch, it seems.
Yeah, you see that the blue spy is currently rotating all the way back to their spawn to try and get the teleporter down. That's gonna be a free teleporter pick for sure. So that's gonna go down. Which means that every pick that blue takes now is more important. Seeing as the medic died first,
Oh, and that was
that's
a drop. I didn't
really
even
good
catch
pick.
that. That was
That's
insane.
a drop, and it's the first one. Vasa teleporter just went down, so they're not gonna be with a medic for a really long time now.
We see also Red Pyro going back to try and catch a blue spy, try to prevent the spawn camp, it seems. Seems it's gonna be successful.
The team is getting more confident. They're moving up. They're walking
Yeah,
up.
as they should. Hopefully they
Definitely.
play to destroy this sentry. Is their next big objective?
still
Looks
have-
the over is popped. They're going through.
Okay, the medic only just got back into the fight. It's a little in a terrible spot for the medic right now.
Yeah, the sentry
Oh,
is
the medic is
also-
going down again. Okay.
Oh, Meep cleaning up.
Meep
Okay.
is cleaning up. That's almost a team wipe. Spy and
Yeah.
soldier, only one's alive.
The point 1 has been captured. It seems like it will most likely snowball into point 2 unless Red really gets their bearings in and get to set up those sentries, those dispensers, and get their medic building real quick. Sniper trade going down, hat-trick down, Meep dominating the map, it seems.
Yeah, absolutely shredding the map.
Right. Red team seems to have stabilized a little bit and trying to get a hold of this upper ground. And Sentry going down, this is looking really rough. This is looking like a bit of a stomp from
It's
Content
starting to
Flames.
look like a stomp, yeah. But
And the biggest,
there's
yeah.
still 2 more points to go, and last point and cliff are really difficult to capture.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge if and Content Flames
Oh.
get to snowball this. Oh, Saints River, do they not know how to
Yeah,
refresh their
stuck.
respawn?
Stuck in the respawn.
This is quite
This
bad.
is horrible for red team. Does not have a resupply bind.
Just being held hostage. Finally decides to just die.
I
To the
honestly
group of
don't
team.
know why the pyro killed them. They could have just blasted them back into the spawn and kept
Very
them there
true.
for longer.
Very
But-
true, very true. Get more of an advantage. It is fine. I think you don't need more than 100% override at this point.
Definitely not, but it's like they're not gonna be in the game. The longer
For
you
long.
can keep that, the better it is. But yeah, like you said, it doesn't matter too much.
Something I did notice is in their attempts to just hold Saints River captive on that red spawn, they kind of forgot to push the card. So that has actually given red team enough time to like set up.
Yeah, it was only the sniper and the scout trying, and they didn't get it too far because it got distracted by a scout.
Patrick going down again. Meep just
Meep
On
is
it today.
dominating the playing field right now.
It seems, however, the red spy is finally gonna get him. Yep, Meep going down. End of that kill streak. Ponty trying to make his escape. As we see an Uber trade, trying for this sentry. Saints River went down again with the Uber. The sentry also went down. This is looking like 0.3 for blue team.
This
As they
will,
do.
if they keep going at this pace, it will be a really difficult map to beat for a red team.
Yeah,
But
And-
it seems they're still mating a little bit now, which is really
Yeah.
good for red.
blue team's main issue right now is a little bit their lack of efficiency. You don't have that many players actually pushing the card, oddly enough. They are making the right plays, but they're not capitalizing on it with any actual value.
Yeah,
Just
like
kills for the
people
sake of kills.
kill 3 people and then it's like they're just waiting. Like
Yeah.
the engineer and the scout are pushing it right now.
Yeah, they're trying to sneak it through. They got it off of
Yeah.
that ramp, which is really good.
That is really good. That's the ramps are always the most hard, like the more difficult parts to get them through. It's like you have to stick to it. You can't like get out to fight for a little bit. You have to stick to your choice.
Red Demo going
Red
down on the
Gentleman
flank. Yeah, he's
killing
flanking.
themselves with the
Yeah.
pipe. Okay.
Saint Rivers once again down. Again, big override. Ooh, never mind. Just
They're
getting
gonna
into the
get-
period.
Gonna get on to 3rd point.
Yeah.
That's 5 minutes 13 on the clock right now. Red needs to have a good hold on last if they want to have a good chance of winning.
Yeah, let's see.
That is difficult
Indeed.
to do.
Hopefully they get to stall this last point for a long while.
Yeah, they need to get a really good hold here to give themselves as much chance to catch up to the next round.
Red team does have a pretty big override. Hopefully they do get to utilize it, push blue team quite back. However, again, they're doing these very aggressive holds. Banner popped for the red team soldier, the Conjurer, as it is, trying to gain control of this stairway area into White Room. Very important. White Room is very important in this last. Having control of White Room essentially gives you control of the entire last, so hopefully Red does not give it, as they're currently stagnated.
Yeah. Oh, wait, the quick fix? I was about to say, Red has a huge Uber ad, but on quick fix, they might have to use that earlier than expected. Instead of a defense, it might have to be an offense.
Yeah, it has to be. That's what the quick fix is known for. You need to use it quick, fast, efficiently, and abuse those advantages it gives you. Otherwise, you just lose to the Uber. You can't use it as a counter pop. I didn't even catch that.
The heavy just died because the medic didn't use Uber.
Also, Red Sentry was just unattended and got destroyed. Red team doesn't have a Sentry anymore.
Okay, they need to really shut them down here if they want to keep this card where it is.
Yeah, blue team Uber popped. It didn't do much as a Sentry. Hopefully, red team Uber gets popped here, tries to kill a few players.
Okay.
Oh,
medic goes down to the sniper.
Meep on that back area.
Crazy flank. Oh my god.
It shows you the power of the White Room control. Meep was just able to walk through White Room into that battlements area. Gives him a full side of the last. Really hard to contest, really hard to actually go with. No many places to hide.
Blue went in too far behind them. Is gonna almost lose the game because of it. Or not the game, but lose the match. That would have been crazy if that was how they went down. Medic goes down again. Meep absolutely shredding right here. Hat-trick going back.
Yeah, Hat-trick being able to trade back with Meep with the enemy medic. No medics on the play right now. Probably nothing gonna happen for a little bit, as both teams are gonna wait for their medics to respawn. Maybe a few bodies get sucked into the card, or spies trying to position themselves, but not much else. Meep picking the enemy sniper as well. So only blue team has a sniper right now. And the scout just sneaks through. He falls into the pit.
Oh my god. No way.
No.
They do have a level 3 telly up, so they have a really quick way to get that. And that's that round. Okay.
Okay. We saw
8
it at the
minutes.
beginning.
That's not bad. They were able to get an extra 3 minutes, but it's still a very quick time.
Very fun round, I'm gonna be honest. Very messy, but very fun. Alright, let's see here. Is red team gonna go for a quick first into Uber change? No, they're not. What about blue team? Are they gonna stick to that quick fix? Neither. Okay, we're called double stock Uber. So again, I'm expecting sack waves into a force. We can see red team are playing more into the default position near that playground area. We see the engineer doing a little bit of an Uncle Lane reference with Eureka effect rollout to really try to optimize and be efficient with it. Usually you don't need to do this in Highlander, as your teams are more than willing to just kill bind for you for ammo. But this is still very good. This is still very fast. It might be even faster in some scenarios, in some maps. I'm actually not entirely sure. But yeah, we're seeing a more standard hold from red than this time around than we did the last round. I'm playing under this hill area where the small pack is. Also, I wonder if Punt is gonna do very similar to what Weaver did last round. Just go to the enemy spawn, destroy that teleporter, cut off those rollouts.
That is always a good play. So it is interesting to see if they're gonna do that. Weaver on the big earner. Like the idea. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. Also going huge. Yeah. Also went huge there, by the way, in the chaos. We got the enemy medic, got the blue team drop. But now blue team really disadvantageous. They need to A, force the red team's Uber while building their own Uber, and then go in with the Uber advantage. Otherwise, this point is almost impossible to push. It's actually really hard to deal with this first point sentry gun placement.
Yeah, they need to get the sentry gun down or have a distraction for the spy so it can be deactivated for a little bit to actually get through this point.
Bosso going in again. Ooh, barely doesn't not get the medic. Saints River living.
Very close, 19
However,
health.
Saints River very low. Scout trying to clean up. Does not seem like it will be the case. Spy just looking above it. Gets this very poor River.
Patrick getting counter sniped, okay. Scout's
This
going down to sentry
point.
gun to the classic.
One body is wanting to be thrown into the cart. The pirate trying to deny as best as he can. The Uber coming through to deny the point push. This first point looking like a bit of a stalemate, taking a bit longer than it did last round. It's a bit of a detriment for blue team as they don't have as much time to cover all 4 points. 6 minutes being left.
Fonzie does still have the regular Invis watch. At this point, I would probably go for like a cloak and dagger, seeing as the pyro are really actively checking around and you need to get that sentry gun down.
Never mind, he will just go for the cap and actually
That
get
works
it.
too. That works too. That's crazy. Okay.
A bit of a sliver of hope for blue team as they now need to fully take control of this
But
first
they
point.
did have a lot of time and trouble getting this first point. If they're still going to be stuck on this, it's going to be
Yeah.
really hard because the spawns have not changed.
Exactly, this is the one bad part about a first point in upward. Nothing actually changes. Same spawns, same spawn rates. Yeah.
Bozo going insane. Okay. So, yeah, the spy really needs to like either, what I said, go cloak and dagger and try and focus down that sentry, or do what Wibber did last game, and go to their their spawn. Did go to the spawn.
Yeah, well, you were saying that, Liz. We did have an overpop from red team, meaning the blue team is now able to push with their over advantage. Hopefully they finish building it. Since we were a little bit slow with the building, as they are not actively killing players that much. Hold on, they are on a crit streak. I just noticed. That's why their over adding is a little bit higher than they should be.
Okay, that's a good call actually. Since
yeah, it's a little bit odd. Crit streak is not as good when you're attacking, which is a level 3 sentry. And sentries, of course, having immunity to, or buildings in general having immunity to crits. But we'll see what they do with it. If they get a med pick or even like a handful of picks with that crit streak, maybe critting the demo would be really, really good. However, blue team position seems to be all over the place. They're a little bit lost these times.
Yeah, blue team is not playing as the team they should be in this situation. They are very away from each other. The medic is almost alone. No, that's not. Okay, medic is on fire. That's not great. Medic goes down.
Through a reflect spike, it seems. Some sort of reflect kill the medic.
Red also
very unfortunate. Yeah. So overs should be equal now. Let's see if the enemy medic, if the blue team's medic is still on the crits.
That is
they
still
should decide to go back.
Uber rate is too quick.
No, it's just stuck. It's just the infamous crit heals.
I guess the other team wasn't healing.
So we have another just equal Ubers. So more of a stalemate style position. It's gonna come down to the pick classes or edging out any auto player advantage that a power class may be able to pick up.
Both snipers are back in the game. It's again who dies first.
Oh, Wilbur from red team.
Michael if either sniper goes down, it's the other's world. The pressure one sniper can put on is crazy.
We might about to say med pick. Never mind. Wilbur gets sorted. He still gets the med pick. He's piping through the fires and the flames in a way. Wilbur gets the medic.
Not only do they have player ad, that's also a medic down. That's crazy.
Red team just holding the line perfectly well, showing their coordination, showing the power of their combo, as well as their pick classes have been excellent. We talked a little bit before game about the blue team's pick classes, how they were the highlight of their team. They have not been able to play as, hopefully, as freely as they wish. Meep and Wilbur being extremely useful.
That is saying we practice this map and we're here to show it. Absolutely holding down these points.
just milking every single point, every single second they can get from each point incredibly well, showing their fundamentals on each map, just holding where they're supposed to hold, not overextending, just letting blue team walk into them. As I say, this Ponty in position to make a play, never mind, gets thwarted by the scout at this point.
That is a environmental death on that soldier. Okay. Red medic low on health. Almost died, if anything, even close came to them. Blue medic getting sniped again.
Very unfortunate. Nice little body shot from Meep. Blue team, you can start seeing the desperation a little bit as you can see them uncoordinatedly, sort of like throwing bodies into the cart. They're getting like inch by inch, but it's not gonna do a lot. Ponty, however, while I was saying that, getting the pick on Meep, hopefully that opens up Patrick.
Patrick just got 2 headshots, but nothing finished. Oh, that's so painful to look at.
Unfortunate. Ponty still with the picks.
I feel like the time is really getting to blue.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, however, they're finally getting the second point. Red Uber will completely used.
Still get it, but no, wait, there's no overtime and stopwatch.
There's no overtime, no. It is looking like Contract in Flames has this map unless blue team just completely snowballs. It can happen. 1 minute is just enough, but they need to not stop touching the card. Yeah, they need to.
Red is already setting up again. The sentry goes down. Okay, they don't have a front defense. They do keep pushing really actively, which is really good. Spy coming up behind them, killing the Pyro. Spy goes down for it. But the Pyro being down is really bad because the soldier can just bomb in and kill two.
The Bowser just went huge, jumping into the blue card. Tons of damage dealt, really discouraging the blue team, as blue team has decided that doesn't have the players to touch the point, and it's map 1 for red team.
That is a map 1 for CIF. That was really close. That was really good.
Yeah.
I feel like blue definitely started panicking a little bit when they realized the time limit. Like, it was getting so short.
That will be round 1 for Contract in Flames.
Yeah, it's definitely like the short time limit they got as it was dwindling down with the red being such a stronghold. It was just too much for them, and you really saw that some of them were getting a little bit panicky and losing that coordination.
Yeah, for sure. It really shows by the way they kept their cool, especially when pushing in those hard moments. Contract in Flames definitely did their homework on this map.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
The things that they were doing is very similar to the things you see and happening in Premiership leagues of Highlander. Just holding in the right spots, letting each player do what they need to do. All 9 players honestly just felt really comfortable spectating from the air in a way. Blue team clearly they were like scrambling a little bit. They were like couldn't really get their grip or couldn't get that game to flow in the way that they wanted. Hopefully team 4 and hopefully they're better prepared here in Badwater. Maybe Contract in Flames did not practice Badwater that much. We'll see a bit of a closer game.
Yeah, if I could throw my 2 cents in. If any of you spectate the anything to do with the FGC, the fighting game community, you know how much it means to hold 1 round to your name. Whether it be 1 set to your name, whether it be 1 round to your name. It is a lot to just have 1 point in your favor. It gives you a lot of confidence. At the end of the day, you can drop a round and you will be fine. It's not the ideal thing you want to do, but having been 1 point up is a really, really good position to be. Now, something I do want to mention. Right before this, we had semi-finals. And in semi-finals, the Rogue Rapscallions of Team 4, they actually ended up losing their upward game and then pulling it right back on Badwater. I would not be surprised at all if we ended up with a reverse sweep today. We know that Rogue Rapscallions Badwater is a very strong map for them. We've definitely seen snowballs from here, and it's probably got one of the harder first points to push because of how much high ground red team gets.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it has happened before. It could happen again. Anything is possible still.
I'm sure a lot of people realize how close this can be. I think Nosa had an extremely important point during that last game, which is we know for a fact that Contract in Flame absolutely loves their power classes. And we know that Rogue Rapscallions absolutely love their pick classes. And it was very clear from that last game. Hat-Trick was, you know, doing their best when it came to getting as many picks. We did see medic drops here and there. And we even saw some plays from the Scout, Juster, who got some really, really good flanks off and had a lot of fights with Entropy of Contracting Flames Engineer. So we do know that these pick classes are super strong on their team, but it was obviously extremely hard to play when you're not being able to set up positions. You can't flank 5 players at the end of the day, right? It's a very difficult situation to be in. Something I do want to mention, Badwater is a very different map to Upward. Badwater is very snowbally, point that are both strong to defend on, yet hard to get to. If I can elaborate in Spectate. Oh, as we are starting, that's going to be another thought. We can comment on it later in the game as I again mute my mic and throw you out to our casters. Good luck, Nosa, and good luck, Liz.
Yep. Again, let's quickly check for types of Uber charge. It looks in like standard Ubers for both teams. As to try and help you elaborate with Dynamo was trying to say, to give you an example, if you go to second point Badwater is usually held from the high ground. This little sort of like rooftop area that is across the red spawn. This is the best way to hold second for red. However, it's kind of hard for red to get here compared to blue. This is why Badwater is paradoxically a map that is really easy to defend, because if you have this area, it's really easy to defend, but it's kind of hard to get to that defending spot. Yes, back to setup. Again, Liz, and I don't know what you're expecting from this. Again, I'm kind of just expecting very standard sack wave. Again, maybe we'll see Ponty again trying to flank all the way back to try and stop that teleporter. In Badwater, it's a little bit harder, isn't it?
Not that much harder. There's a lot of flanks you can do through Badwater where people don't really check it, such as up the rocks and then over, where not really anybody will ever contest you.
Right.
However, one thing I will say is that this is a really hard first area to get through. Never mind, the sentry gun just went down to direct hit. That would do it.
That is crazy. Also, Ponty getting a pick on Boso, one of the big power classes we were commenting on in the pregame of last map.
Yeah, it's sorry, I'm just not over the direct hit pick yet. The 2 quick rockets unexpectedly to the engineer just taking it down is really powerful.
We have a really awkward Uber trade as it seems Sands River has fallen into the trenches in this up area.
Oh no!
Was not able to do that as much as they could with that Uber, but it still was very good. Engineer down, sentry down. As the blue card is pushing up, we have a little bit of a duel on the card. And Boso being able to deter it from pushing further, but it seems like blue team will just clean up the remaining classes. Yeah, it's looking really good for blue.
I did see blue, not blue, it is blue. I did see their defense on this map and it was really strong last semifinal, so if they get this through a little too fast, I feel like red will have a really hard time getting that time down.
Something I want to comment to, and blue team soldier to full Starry and the scout really contesting that rooftop area in second. As we commented, if red sets up there, it's almost impossible to do. Blue team not letting them, playing fast, playing quick. Maybe this is the tempo we were commenting in the previous game, finally coming through their quickness, their fastness, embracing the chaos coming in this Badwater map.
On Rooftop getting distracted by a pyro, but they're down.
Sign kill for the demo man.
Scout as well. That's a free second point for them. Red will really have to start setting up on third if they want to keep this, but third is really hard to keep. There's not really too many great sentry spots where it can't be destroyed from.
Exactly, so as we see that sentry immediately get destroyed.
Instantly go down, yeah.
I gotta be honest, we're seeing a little bit of a flip from last map. This Badwater map, Team 4 just going fast, going hard, really keeping the tempo up.
Team 4 is rolling through, really trying to keep this snowball rolling. But it seems red is wanting none of it. The scout really being troublesome, keeping quick in that car. That is really bad for red team. The closer it gets, the easier it is for a sneaky little back half. Scout keeps going, might actually get the point, gets the point!
Overcharge immediately used from blue team as they get it. Hopefully they are able to clean them out.
They want to keep going, they're not done yet. They want to keep rolling that snowball, getting it to the end.
Red team's really weak they are forced to back down. Player advantage for blue team as well. This is incredible, actually.
No, that's for me. Okay. I just realized that my server clock has broken, but that's okay.
Same, it is okay. I can see a little bit. They have capped. Blue team has capped 3 points in 2 minutes and 49 seconds already. That is insanely quick.
That
is
is
insanely nice to see.
very fast. They have 9.
Mm-hmm.
They have 9 more minutes to defend this point. Let's see how much they can milk out of it. They need as much time as they can.
At this point, yeah, they really need to get abuse this Battle Waterlust, kind of an infamous point for being hard to push. Great sniper sidelines for the defensive side that you can abuse since there's only one choke. And Red Uber kind of being denied. The Pyro actually goes down to fall damage. Bit unfortunate.
Never seen that in the history of Team Fortress 2.
Ponty looking like he wants to go on a play for this sentry gun. If they're able to get it, that'd be huge.
I will say, Meep is holding down this choke. If Meep keeps this up, it's gonna be really hard for Blue to push into this.
Yeah, this is a very good, infamous choke for snipers. You can just sit near your spawn. You're incredibly safe from bombs, as you can always go back to the resupply. And you just get to look at this one choke very cleanly as the heavy goes down.
Up house, Demoman is looking to get Sniper down, gets headshot, doesn't die though.
Oh, and 2
Scout going into the medics. Medic survives with 22 health. Oh my god.
That is unfortunate.
That is so unfortunate.
Oh, the spy gets the trickster though.
Okay.
We were running away. Getting away with
That's
murder.
really good for Red because that means that they have full Uber ahead and they don't have to worry about that for a little while.
Also, something I just noticed, there's a red teleporter still active behind blue team that just allowed Bosu to go behind, kill the enemy sniper as he's trying to make his way back to his team. That can be a very dangerous flank for red team.
Oh, that is a really dangerous flank. Oh, the
Never
soldier
mind.
found it. It's gone.
He's gone. As we
They were
come
like,
tonight.
why is that person have
We just cursed.
teleportation
We just cursed the
project?"
teleporter. Got a complete goal.
Ooh, Spy getting hit by a random flame particle and dying to a roller.
Roller,
That's so
that is
unlucky.
unfortunate. Hat trick on that window area. Decides to go otherwise. And usually, for this last push, what you want to do as blue team, that we're not seeing Team 4 do, is get control of map room. Map room being the room with the 3 windows. Usually getting control of that area and jumping down is the best way to deal with this kind of hold that Red has.
Yeah, I will say if you're Red in this situation, they have 2 minutes 49 on 3 points. Do you milk as much time and let them cap at the end so you have more time, or do you keep the 2 minutes 49 and go for 3 points?
I think you actually just milk for as much time and let them cap. Because capping 3 points in Q49 is extremely hard. That is an extremely hard type to match.
If I was Blue at this point, I honestly wouldn't even want to cap anymore. Knowing that you're gonna give them an extra 3-4 minutes, that...
Alright, never mind. I just got corrected by protection. And that if blue team does not cap and red team plays, there's actually a third round where, if I remember correctly, is the time remaining. Both teams.
Oh, right. That is
get to play one last round.
I completely forgot about that. That makes sense, because otherwise that would be really boring.
Yeah, that would be a really cheese meta strat that you would see very often. Just keep up on pushing.
Bunty is behind them, sitting in a little bit of a risky spot, but if you have the low tranche, you can just sit there for the rest of the time. Pyro might get around a particle? No? Spy stays behind, okay. A lot of people leaving the sentry right now.
Blue
Still
team really
plenty of
struggling. Really struggling to break this hold the red has. They still haven't really figured out that map room will give them their best opening. They keep trying through this choke area.
I think Ponty's currently like focusing on the wrong thing. They need to try getting a Meep down a lot more often, because Meep is the main force keeping them away currently. Because every time someone peeks that sideline, they go down.
In data.
and Ponty is more focused on that sentry gun than that sniper.
Also willing to say that even if he does get the sentry gun, Meep was still really nice headshots, head gun down and the demo. And the heavy, blue team cannot push at all at this point.
Maybe
Just
needs
trying to
get
go for a
taken
hero
down.
point.
Scout got down, the sniper, okay.
Good job,
Great
Justa,
pick.
as he goes down to land, catching him on the
That
flank.
is a very important pick.
Blue team
That's
with
very
finally deciding to
important
do the Uber, just down, breaks the sentry. Exartra trying to deny the Uber as best as they can on that red pyro. Goes
Sentry
down.
goes down.
Blue team just decided to throw their bodies in, get into the masses, embrace the chaos. Actually got a lot of value out of it. They just need to survive the Uber timer, and maybe they can re-push.
Red is looking
However,
to milk even more time. They already
These are-
have an extra 5 minutes, only 4
Yeah.
minutes left on the clock for Blue to push this.
Something else I
Like-
want to comment on. Boso at the end of the Uber trade got a huge pick on Sand River. Now Red Team has a big Uber ad that they can use very aggressively if they desire to, help getting even more time, give their engineer more time to set up.
Yeah. Oh, medic goes down
down again.
Oh my god, was that a
Nice
drop?
pick.
No, it wasn't.
No,
Like,
it was not. But Meep with that headshot, really nice. We have a soldier battle on red spawn. Boso fighting for his life. He's gonna just disengage. Might find Justa really pushed up here.
Demo and
Isn't it what
Soldier
you
in
put-
window
yeah.
trying to rain down projectiles on the enemies.
Finally taking control of this map room as I talked. Really good spot to just push, spam down into red team as they try to hold down on that
Starry
tiny
gets
corner.
the spy out of spawn. The
Looking
spy
really
is not happy about that, it's clearly in chat. Glad you can't see that.
Red team over goes through. Oh, Secretary might go down, killing the
Is
spy,
it push?
assist on himself from Secretary. That's the spy button.
That is an insane hold on last. That is from 2 minutes 49 to 10 minutes
10
6.
minutes. Yep.
That is a lot of more time to play with.
Yep. Let's see what happens here. If Team 4 will be able to match the hold on last, match that really strong hold, either on
If-
first, as I've heard, is a really good map for them, spot for them to hold, or last itself, or if Contract in Flames will match the tempo of Team 4 and really push really quickly, really efficiently, as we've seen.
I cannot wait to see Wibber go all the way back and get that teleporter once more and then do something else. I don't know. Stickies
finally.
are down.
Yeah, finally we see
Good.
the crit quick tech being used as the medic is getting escorted by the scout to quickly go switch back to Uber. Beautiful there. And Eureka effect rollout again. As we
How
see.
long is the respawn in setup time?
What do you mean?
Would it be fast to kill yourself and then respawn, or would it be faster to walk
It's
back?
and I think it's faster actually to walk back as you can build. I think it gives you the edge for building over slightly faster again.
Okay. I mean, you will have a scout with you, I guess.
Yeah, Sentry, as you can see, Sentry is just barely getting the Uber as they run ends, so walking back is more efficient. You gotta remember
Ooh,
Red Team
Spy
is the
gets
slowest
bombed.
ones.
Starry is
Cheesing all day.
interesting spot. Is that a pixel glitch or is that okay?
It's well known.
I
It's well
think it's
known.
okay. It doesn't look like they're like airborne, so I don't think that's a pixel walk either.
No.
I think that's just a
Um,
spot I didn't know about.
And the fact we're coming through Secretariat, blue team taking, Thunder Flames taking this top left area, trying to push on the sentry. Sentry getting spammed down, and also Sniper trades hat trick, and being able to play properly. Sans River going down to a sticky. This gives free reign for Contract Flame to push this sentry. However, no
Sentry
power
got not taking
classes.
damage.
No, because there was only a pyro on that over push. He was not able to reach the sentry. The sentry is still a huge problem here.
Spy sweeping them down. Where's Wibber up to?
Both medics now spawning.
Being
Overs
dead.
are even.
My bad. Okay, Wibber's back. I want to see, like, Wibber's having a lot of trouble getting through the chokes because they're not climbing on that rock. They want to go through the main like area, and that is not easy to do.
Indeed.
Wibber
Wibber going
being
down
caught out
again.
again.
Very unfortunate.
That teleporter is staying up.
Contracting Flames trying to go for the sentry once again, this time without Uber. This makes it extremely harder. It makes it kind of like a suicide almost. They need to
Bozo
actually just
not
wait for
really
the
being
Uber.
in a nice spot to spam the sentry gun with direct headshots. Makes the sentry gun stay alive even longer. Red Spy looking for a pick. Not very healthy. It's kind of dangerous right now for them to do anything. Going for the direct hit soldier, gets the direct hit
Yeah,
soldier, and on
nice.
Kunai. Was hoping they would get through, they couldn't.
Yeah, over sorry. Again, we're in this stalemate position still. As it happens, it seems like an overtrade is about to happen. Let's see if Contracting Flames finally get the sentry and they take control of this
River
area.
getting this heavy and sapping the sentry. Sentry goes
Then
down.
Pyro gets launched. Looks like Blue Team finally gets control of the high ground here. Let's see if they can capitalize on it or if we're gonna go back to Summit. Looks kind of over. Blue Team seems to have done great. Maybe not. As players are scattered around, Heavy goes down.
Sniper gets a melee kill on the heavy.
Hat trick going down to the Scout and the Flames. Medic alone versus the demo. Sign kill for the demo. On the Medic. Second sign kill of the game. As I
And
noticed.
they got first point. Okay. They're already setting up on the roof if they can keep this defended for a good time, which I see 2 extra players coming up to help. And I think that's a pause, if that's a pause.
We got a bit of a pause going on.
Okay. Oh, and that is the unpause. We're back. Okay. So let's see. Heavy rotating up there as well. Soldier coming up behind them.
Ponty trying to get this
Oh
pick.
my god! The pyro
sorry,
reflect saving the medic.
Oh my god. That is actually kind of huge. And again, we see Team 4 has an insane amount of time to set all of this up. We were looking through all of it with the cloak and dagger. Probably trying to give intel to.
Wait, River is
team.
still in the game.
Yeah, probably the
They're
soap will
back?
come later.
River is later. No, I'm looking at the sub request chat. River is back, they're saying. So it seems nothing. No spy swap, guys. No spy
Yep.
swap.
Contracting Flames trying to go through this playground area to push into the rooftop. Heavy Medic and Pyro making it through. They're getting picks, also jumping in, creating chaos as well as the push goes through. Secretary being left alone with the heavy is not where you want to be as a medic.
Red Med staying alive though.
Oh, Secretary goes down to a good bomb from Starry.
River still behind them, going up the staircase, seeing if they can get any picks up here. I don't think the heavy is convinced, and River goes down. Patrick getting down their sniper. Oh my god.
This again
is-
showing the power of this rooftop hole. Once
They
it's
are
properly set up.
pausing again. Also, are they? That was okay. It's chatted really odd in the replay. That's okay. I guess.
Entropy going
Blue Envy
down.
going down.
So everyone trying to be a little bit sneaky. Bosso seeing what he can do. Just got up by the sentry.
Red Ubering through main.
Ooh, really trying to look for those a bit extra space on this lobby area. It seems to be working. They're just destroying all of the buildings.
Meep gets
Medic
the
going down.
medic.
Meep, great shot. Fantastic shot.
Sadly, none of our HUDs are showing health updates anymore, but like,
It's fine.
that's fine, yeah.
Blue sentry going down as he was left unattended. Or red sentry, I mean. Going down to Whipper. And blue team seems to have a bit of a glimmer of hope to finally be able to cap this second point, and so they do. This is a great point to cap on Badwater as it blocks off the shortcut. 2 seconds for red team. Yeah, in there. So now with the timer being left, still quite a bit of time. If blue just gets this snowballing through third into fourth, red team does not set up properly into fourth, they might just lose everything. Again, just to remind you, Control from Below already has 1 map, so if they win this map, they just win everything.
They have 3.5 minutes to push onto last. However, Blue does have. Never mind. I was gonna say Uber ad,
Yeah,
but
not
it
anymore.
just went down.
Started a huge bomb.
That is
And
devastating for Blue.
yeah, as we see the red team setting up at the standard point. Red Heavy a little bit pushed up Akun, not quite in position.
Sniper pick on the heavy again and the scout. Oh, the
Yep.
scout got killed by the soldier, my bad.
We've seen Blue team here pushing with their player advantage despite not having Uber advantage. Not that it matters so much as Secretary does not have the Uber yet. Might go down to Spike. Despite the sub in Mavla coming in, making an impact immediately. Med pick of the spawn of the Gecko.
Red is
Thank you,
really
Bella.
having trouble keeping everything together here. Blue is just really aggressive and pressuring them heavily to not let them get any closer than they want them to.
Indeed. Red team really needs to clutch up here.
They know that if they let Red set up, that's gonna be a really big issue.
These
Spike coming up
spawners coming
behind.
in, trying to
One down. Butter knives. That is
And there it is, everyone. The first ever Dylander champions, Contract in Flames. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, very good to see Contracting Flames after that first stalemate of the first of struggle on the first push, on the first point. They were able to match the tempo that Team 4 showed in the previous round and go and cap and just snowball their lead from second to third to fourth without by time.
Yeah, when CFF held the last point for that long, giving them so much more time to play with, that was so good for them. Not only is that good for your mental, which like, the more time you have, the less worried you are. It's also, it gives so much more options and attempts to try and get through. So it's incredible that they were able to keep last for that long.
Big shout outs to Contract in Flames. I will say, that was tense. That was really tense.
So tense.
That was really tense. Huge shout outs, like I say, to everyone who did join and for everyone who tried the hardest. But tonight, your Dylander Season 1, probably the only season, champions are Contract in Flames! Right now, I'm going to invite into the call some of the players from Contract in Flames.
Logs don't matter anymore. We fucking won, guys.
Hey, we were in the middle of the pep talk in the rest of our team.
No. Okay, go away again, I guess.
Yeah, we're going back in.
Oh, my bad.
We weren't done.
Oh, okay. No. Let's just fucking do it.
Yeah.
We're not yet.
Sorry that there's 4 of us.
I don't care. I do not care. So, in the call with me now,
Okay, guess what?
from Contract in Flames, we have Iraxa, the Pyro, we have Lan, the Scout, we have Secretariat, the Medic, and we have, of course, Bozo on the Big Plays Soldier. Congratulations, guys!
Thanks
for winning.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
One sweep!
Yeah, we were
Yeah, we went
completely undefeated.
We didn't lose a round.
Yeah.
I won't say it didn't look tense in some areas, though.
Yeah, bad water was that was scary.
We were ready
Yeah.
to throw the last point on bad water, like even though we held us were pretty good on last.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we had
that's what was
time for because of the
That last
disastrous
bad water was
start.
tough.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
certainly
what
tough.
was,
I can't, I got to admit, there was some real nail-biting moments in there, but
Yeah.
congratulations, everyone. And to the people that aren't in the call right now on Team 1 and who are definitely watching this as a VOD to see what we were saying about them in the call. Yeah, huge congratulations to you all.
Shout out to me,
Yeah.
shout out to me. My god.
Meep,
My
Shout
god.
out shout
Me-
out to Meep and Tier 4.
Me put
Me,
the fucking
Tier 4,
godlike kill
Mooney,
streak. Holy shit.
Entropy. Yeah, they were all amazing, great players, and we couldn't have won without them, and we couldn't have won with our team now. Like, we got eager, and we chose like before everybody else joined, but it was like, you know what, it went good, and now we're all best friends. Yeah,
We're all best friends.
that's what carried us through, the power of friendship, nothing
That's what
else.
this is all
Fantastic.
about.
Yeah.
Is there, outside of your team, is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to on stream? I'll start
My
with.
boy Rat. Rat.
My boy Lord.
Oil Sink. Shout out Oil Sink.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, Oil Sink, you really kicked our ass in the fucking like.
So
Two.
yeah.
Two. Yeah.
Quick questions, just for you all. Just gonna go one by one. Araxa, you have been at least the team's organizer for I think since literally I added the captain role into the teams.
Yep.
It's not easy managing 9 players, especially the second one drops out. I know a lot of people are very happy to have you as the captain. That being said, you do combo that by being a very flashy pyro player. A lot of people were afraid of you in this event. But I've got a question for
Let's
you.
fucking go.
But I've got a question for you. Who do you think made you the most scared in the tournament? Who was your nemesis during that?
Who's my biggest fear? Let's see. There's a lot of players to fucking pick and choose from.
It's 7 other teams.
Let's see. I could pick like a soldier, but depending on like what loadout they're on, what position we're in, definitely fucking snipers. They scared me shitless. Like definitely Oil Sink and definitely the sniper we were just up against in the finals, like Hat Trick I think it was. Really
Hat-Trick
fucking oppressive. Really.
Yeah, Hat Trick is terrifying. Bozo. A lot of moments this stream where you had some massive plays on the enemy team. Was there any moment in that game where you thought to yourself, is this worth it? Or do you just go in head first and think, yeah, I'll win?
The bombs are called. Like we called to bomb.
Excellent work then.
I think it was upward. We were on defense, and their medic was just all the way up with the whole team, and I just kind of slid in and got a fat bomb. I don't know. I just fucking went in, and it worked. I was just fuck it, you know.
I think by far, barring I think one other player, you might be the youngest person as well to compete in
I
Dylander.
don't even know how old you are.
Older.
He's gonna say like 30 now.
No, I'm 15, bro.
Yeah,
15?
you're probably
Oh,
one of
you're
the
so
youngest
small.
players to compete in this, and I think we've all unanimously agreed that you're probably
You're-
like an actual prodigy at this game, considering you have
Genuinely
no
one
comp
of the best
experience.
players I've ever seen.
Okay. Nice.
Do you think you'll continue
The next
comp
bunny.
after this event?
Maybe we'll see. It's just,
No!
time. I'm lacking time right now.
Yeah.
Still at my
Yeah.
school
Yeah.
and shit, so
Our
maybe
sniper's
not,
going
but-
to university, so.
Can you major in killing everybody
What the
and minor
Okay,
in
why not?
bombs?
Why not, bro?
Lan, whilst you had Araxa as your seemingly team captain, it definitely doesn't go unnoticed that you were certainly someone who loved to organize this team and really step up as a leader in this team.
Yeah, I was main calling, yeah.
Yes.
I
From main calling
I
to
want
strategies. I'll get to you just 1 second.
no, I want to commemorate as a fellow player to Lan. I don't think we would have won without your strategies. You are incredibly smart, in like especially when it comes to strategic thinking. You're one of the best like minds I've ever seen. You
Bro,
are.
I was demo
you're
reviewing
just-
like 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
We would
Yeah,
not
you
have
were-
been there.
That's
We would
what
not.
I'm saying, bro. Like,
Yeah,
like how?
you were dedicated and focused, and with you and Araxa, there's no way we could have lost.
Like we
you-
might not have been
like,
here
yeah.
without your notes and demo reviews, and then just general advice for
Yep,
like
that's
almost
so
every
true,
situation.
So true.
Okay, I think I have too much free time because otherwise we would have fucking lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah, no, go on, Liz.
I was also curious, like when you were on last, seeing that 2-minute and 46 timer on top of your screen, what like was going through the team's mind? What,
What's the
like,
call?
Were you guys like, we need to stay
My
focused?
call
What
for
happened?
for the last hold on Badwater was that if we reach 1 minute, we throw the game so we have time for on offense.
Our spy,
How long?
our spy, shout out to Weber, fucking amazing spy. Said like, oh, it's over, like GG.
Yeah.
And I told everyone to shut the fuck up and to just hold, and we had like what 7 minutes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we
went
held
from-
yeah, we held a ridiculous
Yeah.
amount of time. Like,
That whole
You
was so
went
good.
from 2 minutes and 46 seconds to 10 minutes and 4.
That's so
fucking
good.
8 minutes. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And seeing as you won the game with 3 minutes remaining on the clock, that is invaluable time that you got there.
Yeah.
Sure is.
So,
Yeah.
Please.
and last but certainly not least, Secretariat, which is, I think is the only time I've ever called you that.
Yeah.
I think you are also, whereas Bozo is probably the youngest person to compete, I would say you have probably the least amount of hours in TF2 out of everyone.
Yep.
You have not broken 1,000 yet, have you?
Nope. 500.
500 hours in TF2,
Wow.
winning your first ever
I didn't know
tournament.
this, by the way.
Yeah, I've only played Medic for about a month, too.
Yep.
Um,
How would you say it was day one of this announcement? Not even from the YouTube video, but even when I, in passing, said, I might throw a tournament. Did you think you were going to be here right now today saying, oh my god, we won?
honestly, there was a little part of me that was like, I could win this. Obviously, I couldn't have done it without my team. Yeah, I'm egotistical. But, you know, if I were to play it all solo, I wouldn't know if I would have won or not. But it's thanks to my team that I'm here today. Because I gotta have the best team to get my bag.
Absolutely. Is there any closing thoughts we'd like to get to before the little ending here?
Yes.
Shout
me-
out to Entropy.
Yeah.
Getting that
Yes.
spreadsheet
Thanks.
was invaluable to organizing scrims.
Yeah, we had a spreadsheet that had all our times on it, so we knew when to organize scrims. Meep says, give a special shout out to Kovacs.
We give a shout out to Osu. That's what he was
Yeah.
playing like 5 hours a day.
Yep,
Choose
I would.
one.
Yep. So big shout out to the developers of Osu and Kovacs Aim Trainer. Couldn't have done
And MVLA, the spy who subbed for us on a moment's notice.
Fucking go player, honestly. Not
Saved,
much to say.
saved the game.
Yeah.
And
That's it.
shout out to let's see who else we get in here.
me.
Bones.
No, I'm joking.
Bones, Tommy, Sunder,
Shout out to
Marissa?
my boy Lord.
Dendi, Boosty, all of the other acolytes. Sorry if I didn't grab any of you. You guys made me want to play TF2 again because you guys are silly. Oh, and
Also TF4 and Moneybe.
Yeah.
And Entropy.
Yeah.
T4, Moonibee, and Wibber. She unfortunately couldn't make it. But shout
then.
out to NordVPN
No sponsor.
as well.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. We get rid of Secretary.
We don't have the money. We don't have the money.
Yeah, I don't have the money. I'm not
Yeah.
like
That
mobile
was
enough.
not me. That was MVLA. So.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
best we get like raid, but that's like it.
Anyway,
Right.
I'm
Ray
so
Shadow
upset.
was-
No, I'm not gonna go into that now.
What?
Anyway, back on topic.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for talking. I'm just gonna pop you back in your team chat as I have a little closing thoughts with my fellow casters. So thank you very much and well done again for winning the first ever Dylander.
Thank you for hosting
Thank
the
you
first
for
ever
hosting.
Dylander.
Thank you, bro.
That was a very good note of a little drag at the end there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, sir, Lizzie.
Yes.
Yeah.
What an event that was.
That
Yep.
was incredible.
Hopefully our casting was not too scuffed for you now, first time, but
I was worried my camera work wasn't the best, and there was definitely some points that I missed, but we'll see.
yeah.
That's it then.
Overall, I think the event went pretty well. Because there's only a few technical issues, but overall it went pretty good.
There
Yeah,
was
it
some
pretty smooth, honestly.
for a finals that went smoother than I expected. I'm not gonna lie. In that case, then I'll say thank you to you both. I'm gonna deafen in this Discord as I have a little chat with stream, and then we'll probably call it.
Sounds good. Indeed.
So
Alright.
yeah, thank you both, and quick shout outs to not only Contracting Flames, but both to Nosa, both to iSupply, Lizzie helping me out in this event. Genuinely could not have done it without you both. Amazing moderation in the chats, amazing help from me right now. You guys know how much you mean to me.
Yeah. I also want to shout out again every single player that did participate. Yeah, I think they're equally as important as every moderator, since if you don't have players, you don't really have an event, do you? So again, thank you everybody for playing.
It was lovely seeing everybody improve.
Right then. Thank you very much, and I'm gonna have a little chat with stream now. So. Yeah, I've got music for it. Yeah, I've got fucking music for it. Of course I have got music for it. I don't know if it's loud enough. I don't really care. This event I've said it before, has been the most stressful thing the most stressful 2 weeks I think I've ever fucking had in my life. And it's probably been like the biggest ups and downs I've probably ever had, in context to TF2. On the upsides of seeing everyone come together and grow with such a relatively small TF2 community, right? 6,000 is not... 6,000 is still in like the niche TF2 YouTuber area, right? But seeing as how fast everyone filled up on that first day and seeing how much passion there was for the first day of everything opening, it genuinely blew me away. I cannot believe how this community can come together so fast sometimes. I'm not going to say it's not without hardships, though. There certainly are things that this event could have gone better. There's organizations, there's numbers, there's, you know, configs, verification, this and that definitely I could have done better. I don't think I am the right person to run an event like this. I can certainly host, but it's certainly something that, for a first time, had its issues. And for those in the server, you've seen how absolutely ass some people can be. This is a small event meant for new players, and sparking a TF2 passion that I had years ago that I've said changed my life. And it really does hurt when people take advantage of that, and they try and smurf in the thing. They stack teams with awful people that talk behind your back. They harass you on alts daily, and I was so close to giving up on this event. I was so close to just cancelling it and saying this was too much. But I think now I'm at an age of maturity, and I've had enough life experience to continue on. Something I definitely couldn't have done before. And I just... Oh, don't cry, fuck you. And I'd just like to thank everyone who even tried in the slightest to help me out through this. Genuinely, there would not be a better community that I would have done an event like this for. I've said before, I don't give a single fuck about subscriber counts or follow accounts. I just give a shit about actual people. And... Oh, I had to pause. Oh, fuck, I had to pause. Alright, chill out. So, we've had our hard times in this. We've really had our hard times in this. But every single person here today, still here, has put in 110 effort. And I could not ask for a better community. That being said, I don't think I'm ready for another Dylander for a long time. Getting better at comp myself, running these events, verification is really difficult. The amount of time as well that it taxed on me. I don't think I've explained this to a couple of people, but genuinely, you go and think, I'm gonna make a meal, right? I'm gonna go make a meal. The second you put your phone down to grab a frying pan, you got 5 ads. You've missed them, and like people are like, "Oh, why are they not responding?" It's really stressful. It is really stressful. My sleep schedule has been absolutely dog shit these last 2 weeks. I'm not gonna lie, but getting here, I think it was worth it. I do think it was worth it getting here. I don't know when the next Dylander is going to be. It will not be soon. It will not be soon. I will get better over a year. And I do hope that this is my redemption story of running one of the best community tournaments. Because even with the issues that we faced during this tournament, I think absolutely we fucking pulled it out of the bag for the last day. We'll talk about rules and such about next Dylander whenever it happens. Again, it's going to be, at minimum, it will be a year. So see you next January. But, yeah. I just want to give one more special shout out to Lizzie as well. Lizzie runs the main server with me and ran Dylander with me. And I've said it before, but I would be fucking nothing without her sometimes. Genuinely, I'd be nothing without her. The amount of stress that she had to endure for an event that wasn't even hers is an amount of commitment to a friendship that will last a lifetime. And I'm just so proud that this event, you know, might give that to other people. Nosa and Lizzie are both friends I met through competitive, and I've been friends with them both for, I think, 5 and 6 years respectively now. At the very least, I do hope that I might have in the slightest given someone a positive future just by giving them a new hobby or a new friend group. I would like to give another huge shout out to our Dylander winners. Contracting Flames, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Every single person who even slightly interacted with this tournament, whether it be playing, moderating, in the chat now, even giving the video 1 view. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am going to take a break after this for a bit, but I will be returning with the next video. As a little teaser, is going to be on what I believe Scout's strongest weapon is, and we're going to go back to high edited content from so I'll like the callouts videos. I'm going to give you all one last thank you, and you know, I'll see you next time.